Hey, what's going on, all of my fellow firework enthusiasts? It's Wiregrass Pyro. Now today we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do the demo for the much awaited Herbie's #1 firework assortment. Now it's not gonna be this assortment, but it's definitely gonna be that assortment right there. Unfortunately, I forgot to actually record an intro, so we're kind of having to make do with this empty assortment tray. But either way, let's go ahead, jump into this demo, get this thing kicked off. Let's go. We have our two 50 count snaps. We have the Great Grizzly Snaps and the MagValue Pew Pew Snaps. We're basically going to do both of these at the same time. Let's go ahead, get these open so we can get at least a small overview of them. All right, and as you can see, we have the Great Grizzly Snaps on top with the colors and the MagValue on the bottom with just the white wrapping. Let's get a few of both out and go ahead and throw them. Okay, up first we have the two MagValue snaps. I'm only going to throw these two from the MagValue. Works like a charm. Second, we have the Great Grizzly Snaps. We have the green and red. Let's go ahead and throw these ones as well. This is out of focus, I do apologize. Exactly the same, just a slightly different color. Let's move on to that smoke. Okay, up next we have the Herbie's Fireworks Yellow Super Smoke. Now, I really hate to light this off just because this is a awesome looking design, but we have 40 seconds of smoke and we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. So, sit back, relax, let's watch some smoke. Definitely got a very nice, thick yellow smoke to it. Luckily, it's blowing away from us, so don't have to worry about it. Us smelling like smoke walking back inside. Very, very thick. Definitely going to have multiple angles of this. Absolutely love it. I'm sure my neighbors don't really care for it going over there, but it is what it is. You can see that wind is shifting again. Very good smoke. I absolutely love the color of yellow that is in this thing. And as you can see, almost 40 seconds on the dot. Let's jump to our next items. Okay, up next we have the Dance Light Strobing Flashers by MagValue. These are our flash pots. You all know these are my absolute favorite novelty item. Let's go ahead, get these things lit. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna cut these lights out real fast. Light one off, see just how bright they are. All right, we got this ready. Let's go ahead and get it lit. All right, that thing was incredibly bright. I couldn't even look at that without looking at it through the screen. Let's go ahead and light another one. Man, those things are bright. I don't know what MagValue has in these things, but these things are just ridiculously bright. Probably, and I'm not even joking here, people, some of the brightest flashers I think I've seen. I am not playing when I say I can't even look at these unless I'm staring at them through the screen. As you can see, they're still smoldering. Let's get out of here, jump to the next item, continue this assortment. All right, up next, we have our Mega Banger Crackling Balls. This is our 6-pack. Let's go ahead and light a few of these things off, see what we got in the pack, see if these things perform pretty well. All right, as you guys can see, we have the first crackling ball down on the ground. We went ahead and utilized one of the cracks in the concrete to kind of stabilize this thing. Let's go ahead and get this light off, get this thing lit, and watch some crackling. Oh man, that was pretty sweet. Had a very wide crackle on it. Let's go ahead, light off another one of these. We're gonna light this one. We're gonna actually back up a little bit more. Probably get the GoPro in the video a little bit, but definitely wanna get a full range of this for you guys to see it. Yeah, those are definitely one of the louder crackling balls I think I have ever seen. Those things are sweet. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for crackling balls. Let's move to the next item. All right, up next, we have our number 8 color sparklers. These things I'm gonna love just because they got that metal handle. Let's go ahead, light a few of them, let you guys see what we got, and then move on to those bamboo sparklers. All right, we went ahead and utilized some of our cracks in the concrete again to get a couple of these sparklers into the ground. Let's get them lit. Took us a second to get those lit, but those things are real nice. They seem to have a pretty quick burn to them, unfortunately, but they're still pretty good. Not bad. Definitely love some sparklers. As you can see, they are already burnt out. Let's jump to those bamboo. Up next, we have the number 8 gold bamboo stick sparklers by Mega Banger. These are a 6-piece sparkler set. Let's go ahead and do exactly like we did the metal, get them into the crack, get them lit off. All right, we went ahead, got these two leaning up against each other, see if we can make this getting lit portion a little easier. There we go. We managed to get both of those just by getting that one lit. Pretty bright stuff. Still incredibly fast, about as fast as those color ones that we had to begin with. But the good thing with bamboo is they don't make that big of a mess. To be honest, those sticks were actually pretty tough. So I definitely can say I really enjoyed this pack of sparklers. All right, up next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into our Mega Cycle, I guess you can call this fountain. As you can see, we have that pink thruster right there, as well as a possible red one, and then a front pink fountain. Not sure if this thing whistles or not, but as one of my fellow pyros pointed out, we do believe this is a Brothers Pyrotechnics item. This is item number BP7073. All right, we're ready to light this thing. We got ourselves a makeshift little track right here out of some wood that come in some cases of fireworks. But let's go ahead, get this light cut off, get this thing lit, see if this thing can actually live up to the hype. Let's hope this thing doesn't whistle that loud. If it does. So unfortunately, this shot itself over into the grass and we didn't get much performance out of it. We got a very loud whistle, a super bright and very smoky fountain out of it. So that was a pretty cool effect. I kind of wish it stayed straight. I'm almost positive one of those fountains was canted to the side and caused it to spin. Let's jump to the next item. Unfortunately, the cycle didn't do that well, even though we got the track laid out for it, but it is what it is. Let's move on to the next item. Up next, we're going to go ahead and we are going to jump into our 100 count of the Mega Banger firecrackers. Alright, as you can see, we brought these firecrackers right back to where we recorded those phantom firecrackers, just so we have the mess all contained in one area. But these are the 100 count Mega Banger firecrackers. Extremely fast, extremely loud. I actually think those were a lot louder than those phantom ones that are sitting right next to it. But let's jump to the next item. Up next, we have the MagValue Neo. Now, this is our little satellite, and I didn't notice this when I did the unboxing, but there's actually, if you can see right there, it says this side up. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to place that on the ground, just like so. We're going to give it a light, we're going to step back a little bit, and make sure this thing works as intended. So it did not get airborne, unfortunately, even though we listened to that instruction saying this side up. I think that was probably because of the dirt. Definitely still pretty good. Worked really well. It's almost like a ground bloom. Can't even complain about that. That was definitely my fault for doing that on the dirt. But let's move into the next item. Up next, we have the Mega Banger Sunflower. This spins upwards, emits showers of sparks, and again, as you can see, we have that this side up. So let's go ahead, light this off. Definitely worked like it should. Really good. I enjoyed that one. Alright, up next we're going to do our Mega Banger Magical Shots 10 ball Roman candle. This is kind of equivalent to that 5 ball mini, but 10 shots. So that one was pretty good. Didn't have as much height as those minis that we got from Phantom. I think they were the Bright Star brand. Took a little bit for that fuse to get lit, but still a pretty good Roman candle. Let's jump onto the larger ones. Up next, we have the 5 ball Mega Banger Roman candle. I think this should have some pretty good colors on it. Very beautiful colors. Unfortunately, in the beginning, looked like it shot 2 shots at once. Not really enjoying the quality on these ones so far, but let's hope the next candle is a little better. We are on to our second 5 ball Mega Banger candle. Let's hope this one performs a little better than that first one did. Definitely performed a lot better. Thought I was going to miss it because of the camera going out of focus right there in the beginning. Definitely performed a lot better. I still don't think I like the quality of these, but still pretty good Roman candles. Up next, we have the Mega Banger 6-shot Happy Fireworks Cake. Now, I think this is going to be really cool. Let's go ahead and get this thing lit off and see if it actually lives up to expectation. We got it buried into the ground, so let's give it a light. So that one unfortunately lit almost as soon as we lit that fuse. That fuse is incredibly short. Now I did run into that problem with the nitros, so unfortunately I couldn't get a really good view on this one, so I do apologize about that, guys, but the effects on it did perform as it should. And last but not least, for our aerials, we have the MagValue attack drones. This is the one I have been waiting to see, just because this one spins upwards and emits showers of sparks with report. Never seen this before. I'm hoping this performs really well because I have definitely been waiting for this one. But let's go ahead and get it lit off. So not much of a report on that one. A little bit of false advertising on it. Definitely got the showers of sparks, and that thing took off like a rocket. All right, we are back at the fire pit, and I hope you guys absolutely enjoyed that demo. I had a blast recording it. Now to start off, this video was extremely hard to edit. I'm actually doing a lot of changes on the editing process. I'm trying to make the audio sound a lot better. So definitely let me know down in the comment section below how the audio sounded on this video, because I definitely worked extremely hard on it. Now let's go into the pros and the cons of this Herbie's #1. Now the pros, honestly, the entire assortment. This assortment was awesome. Like I said before, you know, online you get this thing for about 20 bucks. And to be honest, I think I had just as much fun with this assortment as I did that Phantom fireworks assortment that we did for $50. Now that's kind of crazy. And I would definitely also say I put this in a pretty good competition with that TNT fireworks Mercury assortment as well. Now let's jump into the one and only con that I have for this entire assortment. That's going to be the mega cycle. Unfortunately, Rando, I know you wanted to see a video of that mega cycle and have it perform really well, but ultimately it didn't happen. It kind of wet the bed a little bit, so to speak, and didn't perform as intended. But don't fear, Rando. We got some more of those in the future that we can easily go and grab from JR's Fireworks. So JR's, if you guys are watching this, be prepared in the future. I'm coming and I'm getting some novelties from y'all. And that is also a bit of a teaser. In the future, we do plan on doing a small novelty video. But with that said, let's go ahead and give a grade on this. Now, overall fun factor, 10 out of 10. Like, I would do this any day. I think, you know, a $20 price tag online, if you can find it for that, definitely do it. Throw that money out the window. Tell them to take your wallet. And just, if your wife's looking, you know what, just go back when she's not there with you. Because this is an amazing $20. And that is definitely going to be the overall review on this assortment as well for the grade. Now I give the grade, again, a 10 out of 10. You can't beat it. So fun factor as well as the overall grade, 10 out of 10. I think this is the first assortment that I have given with the new fun factor grade in there, a perfect. Now granted, I just started doing that, but like I said, Herbie's #1 firework assortment, definitely a must buy. Till next time, make sure you guys are practicing safe fireworks and have a blast.